Abusia semene wo kasei eye speaker backben ede the ruling aba abonten na babia osono gina ne ho ana ne ma esu egina Honorable Afenyoma Kings se oka na wasisu biem se enya ade a the New Patriotic Party member of parliament bia de ne nan ebesi parliament until say Supreme Court enso ene ne final verdict aba abonten na eni na anim say aka just 52 days less than 52 days na busia for ye kwa akoto aban. In fact omo nsem nyina ewo court meka seat na akọ vacant no including information about betodwa Joanna Jane enso so a seat no just a court ho sense menam so emo no so intimi nkotesi ameno kasei NDC for have a press conference omo general secretary Fifi Kuti keka ensem bi wo ho anim de news e dey updating na abeso no, but for now the Afenyoma Kings asset record straight on honorable speaker backben ruling or the bar abontin yenti assembly mu chemu emra
honorable akwabe ko si saying so ni
obi
yeah honorable apom to then Mate, number one, let me clarify this. Mate de Aka, the NPP caucus will boycott parliament until the Supreme Court hears this matter.
That is true.
And one reason the Abade.
Well, but first the speaker, he's setting parliament on fire. But that's matter. A brother, you're catching there. As some know Supreme Court and some Supreme Court, it has to do with interpretation. So you give Parliament the Supreme Court opportunity to do the interpretation. Now with what has happened, the only way is to wait for the court to determine the matter, and we abide by the matter, the ruling of the court. And that is it.
But the court determining the matter might not be any time soon.
Obi, let us wait. We prefer to be on the side of the law than to be on the side of constitution.
Yes, now me boost a final question, Michelle. And what it then means that while we wait, what happens to the arrangement in Parliament?
Obi, there is total confusion. Let's get the law to settle the confusion. That's all.
But to say a parliamentary correspondent, now, but I mean, in your time and discussions, we could quite something about to say.
Philip, Obi, where the Assembly Parliament is here, Speaker of Parliament, I hear big announcement out of law. As we speak, the New Patriotic Party has lost its majority in Parliament, and now the NPP in Parliament is a minority. So, back here, and then a minority foreign issues formally on the floor. So, 3 NPP majority side MPs, Andrew Omwakwesiama, and Peter Yakwachiaka, Cynthia Morrison, and Kojo Asante. These 4 MPs are majority MPs, Nabako, minority MPs, no. Omunina file some independence, and Amwakwesiama are filing a contest on the ticket of the New Patriotic Party. And minority 4 impressive on Speaker Backben say, on the cleft seats for you now vacant. Let's say minority, majority, minority. Speaker of Parliament at the time, I can say, on 1 or 2 days, now, Pemre, Asha Constitution, no, Sena Jane, or Senator of Parliament. To see a Speaker of Parliament, Aban Backben, Edna no AC, what says the reading of the Constitution and the standing orders and all the applicable rules is that the Constitution of Parliament has now changed, and these 4 seats have all been declared vacant. But this Osha Constitution no more clear. That's a Ukodunasa Okotoaba or MPP ticket to ABN no be better now. It is a Ofi Ho say Obeko independence, and that's say one lose mandate amount for Edema. He has gone on to cite the precedent that was delivered by the former speaker, Professor Aaron Michael Cray, and what concluded say all these 4 seats should be declared vacant. And see, NPP, I 135 members in parliament, the majority side, and NDC, I 136, giving them the majority in parliament.
It is a difference of one, right?
A difference of one, because MPP, MPs, the 138, if you make 135. And as a majority, I normally 137, about so if I come 136, so 136, 135. That is the situation now in Parliament.
In the speaker's ruling, no, or can say they would accordingly inform the Electoral Commission to organize a by-election and
there be, because that doesn't arise, because the constitutional provision is over to about for by-election, there must be at least 3 months to the next election. So the Speaker of Parliament did not even raise this at all. The constitution means this is the rule now, but Fenyama to make an announcement here and go there's a lot of back and forth going on right now on the floor.
Oh, okay. Into what it means, from now till time, about December 7th, no, the NDC would have majority in Parliament.
Yes, and Dr. Kesilato Forsin becomes the new majority leader in Parliament.
Become the new majority leader.
Fenyama becomes the minority. It means tomorrow, what's my Parliament? Minority fund them moving from almost side, the right hand side of the speaker, a minority. The majority now becomes the minority and now will come to the left side.
In the Afenyo marking about minority leaders is here.
That is effectively what the rules as the speaker has.
Because I know say Afenyo is majority leader now and Minister for Parliamentary Affairs, right?
No, the Minister for Parliamentary Affairs is still okay. Even though when he was removed as leader, he kept on that position. So
okay.
He's still the majority leader, but will now effectively, as we speak right now, he has lost that and he is the minority leader.
Hey, wow! But that's some really interesting stuff happening in Parliament. Inti, Yabeda CBBNia would come back to Osha majority for MPs. Nenima, the mean and it is saying.
And Koye crowd be Nipaka among also Mondia and then Nipaka trading a majority side, but Omina as a Omaboto or even Tracy Hammond or team majority the TP no at Waboto because this is momentous. In fact, in the history of this country from 1992, we have not had any situation where there's a president of Ghana belonging to one political party and the Parliament of Ghana at any point of time being operated by another political party. So this is the first time anything of this sort has happened since 1993 when we started using the 1992 Constitution of Ghana. And these are issues that, in fact, Afenyo Market is making the point that he has filed an action in the Supreme Court, which he believes should have stopped the Speaker of Parliament from going ahead to consider this and make a decision. That is the point he's making. We are waiting what response the Speaker of Parliament will give him and all these issues that come up. But the big news now is that Alban Bagbin had declared 3 majority seats as vacant and 1 NDC seat vacant.
What it means is that from tomorrow, those MPs are no longer members of Parliament.
In fact, from right now, they cannot even access their office unless they are going to pack their things out. They cannot come into the chamber and go and take their chairs because the Speaker says, effective immediately, all of them are no members of Parliament.
The second deputy Speaker of Parliament, Formina MP, the position is be vacant. Second deputy,
yes, no? And that will mean right now the House will perhaps have to elect a second deputy Speaker, and Andrew Amakwesiama will perhaps also be the first person since 1992 whose seat has been declared vacant twice. Because in 2020, Professor Ariel Makekwe declared his seat vacant, Emra Okoye Obeko independent, that's another NDC, and then now independent MP or see Oko joining MP.
And that's the president's speaker. In the case of the Siamano, already when he declared Obeko independent at the time, he was sitting MP for NPP, and the speaker then declared his seat vacant.
Yes, the speaker did cite that precedent that was said by Michael Quay. Of course, he said that it wasn't binding on him.
Yes,
but it's clear that he agrees with that precedent that his former boss, Ariel Michael Quay, said. And he has agreed and ruled that all these 4 MPs should lose their seats and are no longer members of Parliament, effective immediately. In fact, he says he has informed the House that there are vacancies. Only that because the Constitution says if it is less than 3 months to an election, you will not do a by-election. That is why there will be no by-election.
Kweku Mayena say fantastic job. Bibiani yebesia ba bidin komobio. Why? Edi Kweku Asante ena yete in Kano, our parliamentary correspondent bringing us that breaking news. Big news. I mean, quite historic as far as our parliamentary democracy is concerned. Nanaya.
You know why the same thing happened to Ayusini in 2000?
Why are you saying in so?
He moved to the MP.
Yeah, no cross carpet.
But I mean, they work here out. Yeah. But you see, this one, we shouldn't even talk about precedence. 97H is so categorical, it's so clear. Your lawyer was say the reason we bet me ever living in his city if he was elected as a member of parliament as an independent candidate and joins a political party. Sure. Into from the MPD dear.
On the very clear. And I think on the exactly the precedents are
yes.
The three others no more DNA.
Only DNA before now I was thinking say they are independent for the next parliament.
For the next parliament. So that was the contention.
That's they are independent for the that is what I was thinking. Now Rano say they are independent for the next parliament. So for right now they stay where they are. Yeah. But they have moved from MPP to another arena. What they are representing the MPP. But they have moved to be independent. Why interest na omobe pursue? For the moment we move to independent.
Parliament is still in session.
In session till 7 January. No? So whose interest are you going to pursue? Do you get it? And the law is also yes, not true, but it also talks about say if you move to another arena, or no, they won't clear say be independent, but you move to another year, won't me and stand for that you know, party.
Sure.
But even when we go to the party level, all of our party constitutions, they are very clear on it.
So once you go independent, you forfeit your membership automatically.
Either you go independent or you stand on another party's ticket, you go you are gone automatically. So one man cause when they were doing it, and I think they knew what they were doing. You cool. You cool at the MPP. Obudu nsafu anu a we a gentleman so do ntimi nka meka. Cool no my MPP no. Sankrofo mienu no. Morrison. There be ba ko de no onim. Formula ni no.
Okay, formula ni nim.
No o feel say o ma dada na mantiri ma ne de se obetimi ne wo ma nante. MPP for so de ono mo nante anu ahwe achi. Nyesa anu ahwe anim, mo hwe anim kakra no ahwe. Onso ma ko fa trouble abre no. Won tan ne baby no oni ni de because I no fa nko.
One tears.
There be no nko gi ne package.
It is here meaning say ne as part of our conditions no ne ex gratia as first second deputy
so when we
yes
what about be nkrofo yachi nkrofo ya I don't know what kind of say you
that be party hondo
there be party hondo I will wear ye no obi yo bibi ade bia ne ni dilia na ahwe ne tutu hwe ne tutu de omo de ye wi me eye me wanwa se wose wo ne omo be nante. How could he do that to so be send the carrier nkofo omo mpo asem time akogina independent hwe de omo de ye wo ene nyame adom afem and
now this is our contesting on their tickets.
Oko contest ticket aye from the beginning no koi wo so omo mpel wo constituency for cross wo omo mpese wo be contest on their ticket into wo pede ye wo ho wo de also no be business wo pede ama say asem say ya ba beto obi wati asem we bi da Krachi come on pen ho asem hu na krachi do hu ko foreign crofo we aye den won wo de ato no anko tran independent di no odi ni post kakra otima say ene hwede odo hu akwakoto ene crofo mieni so ma ye ku obi anim so hu de si wo ho akwa no ko krachi ko independent me so mo nim hu bio wo ma ye MPP ku ankrofo be ye MPP no om do om ti aka say 85%. Ku ankrofo be ye wo mo
just the beginning
na ku o mo ye o mo bi ni we ku na esi parliament afi baba be tie esi wo mo party na mu wo ma hu se ba o
Debbie
afa wo mani so
I think so now can I mean the contentious issue was whether the move they made they see Oma file your nomination with the Electoral Commission
yes
for the 2024 election which would affect the 9th parliament.
Yes
I think that is where really the contention is. Yeah. I don't know what the speaker said specifically about, but we need a ruling.
Speaker there,
sure.
Maybe in the course of discussion.
Sure.
But what share the ama speaker na yagina ne nan so atimi rule no pim no Michael Kwe speaker no
yes
rule on
esiama de no yes
what I say because yagina yakọ school kakra what kind ade na and straight sir what I say but based on ruling na Michael Kwe the two and you share speaker Bagman can say also then also to a drobonia I don't know MPP for because at time no when you bring kitty na party natural letter on kaya who be and I say na speaker rule speaker Bagman so rule
but who say speaker Michael Kwe you know the case he ruled on falls on all fours with way relative to a Siamadiem.
Yes.
But I want to say, yeah, precedence on certain MP, say MPP and NDC MPR, in the upcoming election where declares or co-independent. And then you ensure any precedence on that. That is where the, yes. G, okay.
If he leaves the party of which he was a member,
at the time of his election to parliament
to join
another party or seeks to remain in parliament as an independent member.
It's clear.
But the point is, okay, the way the problem will be, seeks to, because they seek to remain in parliament.